Hey guys, welcome back to Taylor's Tactical. Today I want to show you how to clean your Hellcat by Springfield Armory. Now, there's no right or wrong way, in my opinion, to clean these. Obviously, you want to be thorough. The idea is to remove that gun residue, and you know, it's a pretty simple process. I'm going to walk you through my step-by-step process. You may or may not like it. Hopefully you do. If you do, give a thumbs up, comment below. Let me know, what would you do differently? How can I improve? I'm always trying to improve, guys. A few fundamental things that you might need. I like this little rim oil right here. It's a little spray. My grandfather's been using that forever. I know there's probably better things, but it's done the job for a long time. A little gun cleaning kit. Now this cleaning kit is gonna have everything that you need to clean the bore. It's gonna have a little cleaning brush, which is gonna be very essential to getting things done. And I like little cleaning Q-tips. And of course, little cleaning patches that you're going to run through your gun, and this will help get everything cleaned up. Last but not least, I like a little terry cloth, and that's going to help finish the process. So let's go ahead, without further ado, let's jump in and get to the detail and the nitty-gritty. The very most important thing that you must make sure is that your firearm is not loaded. So what you want to do is go ahead and remove your mag, slide your rack open, visually inspect your barrel, and as you can see here, there's no, nothing in the barrel right now. But that's crucial, guys. Make sure you double and triple check that. The last thing you want to do is be putting a bullet through your floor or yourself. So let's go ahead and stay safe. Now let's get to breaking her down. Now, some of you might just be here for the disassembly of this video, and that's fine. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do, but again, you have to pull the trigger in order to remove the slide, so it's important to triple verify that it is empty. All right, so what you want to do is go ahead and rack the slide back, and then you'll have this little lever here, okay? Now, this thing's probably going to be pretty firm. Push it up, and now what you want to do is ease your slide down and pull the trigger. Now you're going to see that that's as simple as that. All right. Now we want to go ahead and remove the recoil spring. And then pull out the barrel. So I'm showing you how to break this down for general maintenance after each time you shoot. Once you get into, a few thousand rounds or even 500 to 1,000, you may want to break it all the way down and clean, where the firing pin and everything like that is. Today we won't be doing that. But essentially, this is the main components of what you need to clean and to remove all of the, the crud. One of the things I forgot to mention is you're going to need a good solvent, a good cleaner, so that way we can remove all of the buildup here. And the oil will be to coat the parts, so that way it prevents rust. I'm going to assemble my little attachment to my cleaning rod here, and then what you can do is just get one of these patches, pull that through essentially like this. Now this gun is not terribly dirty. I mean, it's dirty, but it could be worse. So just push that through here, and then what we're going to do is put some solvent on it, and this is the hops. One thing that's always been very distinguishable, guys, is that smell. I remember my grandfather always cleaning his firearms, and it's one that I miss. He's no longer with us today, but it reminds me a lot of him when I smell that smell. So I'm just going to run this back and forth through the barrel a few times. You'll see right here, look at all that. Wipes right off. Look how clean that already is. Now you may want to wear gloves. I mean, you don't really want this stuff on your hands. What I'm doing is lightly just coating this with the solvent, because what I'm going to do is go over it with the brush. And the brush that you're going to want to use, this is going to be your primary brush that you use for things like this. But you just take it, kind of just scrub the exterior of the barrel. And you don't have to be extremely aggressive, guys. This stuff comes off very simple, very easy. Be thorough in your removal here. Set that aside. Go ahead and grab the rack. Clean on the inside of here. What's good about this is it's got a double little brush system. So you got your little brush on the other side, that easily fits inside of these areas and allows you to get all that nasty stuff out. That carbon buildup is ultimately what's going to allow your gun to jam if you don't clean it. And again, like my last video stated, right out of the box, you want to clean them because the manufacturer will put preservatives on it, ultimately helping prevent it to rust. So cleaning it when it's brand new and cleaning it after each outing is ideal. Go ahead, you don't have to get too crazy with this, but I usually just kind of wipe it down with the brush, and that's all that's needed for that. Now here, we'll go ahead and once again clean this, get the buildup off of the components up here. And you could clearly see it, guys. You'll see it disappearing as we do this. And I'm not going to disassemble any of this because it's really not in that kind of shape, so there's no need to disassemble the firing pin area, at least for now. Maybe that'll be another video. Get inside of here, you know, all the little carbon, you'll see it disappearing. That solvent really does work on it. I think for the most part, that looks pretty decent. And you could take some patches too. Now you'll see, watch how dirty this patch is. Just wipe her down. You'll see this, the carbon coming off of there. Pretty nasty stuff. And like I said, this only had 100 rounds put through it the last trip, so it's not crazy dirty. But overall, the general maintenance is really going to allow you to shoot better with fewer jams. And you know, the last thing you want is complications when you're out there shooting. So, and don't worry, if there's little tight spots, this is where these Q-tips come in. Really helps you get into the cracks and the crevices that are challenging to get to. Yeah, I think a lot of people, you know, especially new gun owners, they think this is a little bit more intimidating and complex than what it really is. But once you do it a few times, I think you'll feel very at ease with disassembling your firearm and doing the general maintenance. So that's pretty good, but you see how dark and nasty that is. Hopefully the wind don't try to take it. Another thing I want to do is I want to put another patch, bore patch, through my barrel here and just dry out and make sure there's no solvent in there. Uh-oh, it's a little windy out here today, guys. Let's see, I'm gonna keep that on there. All right, so anyway, bore patch. All right, so run this through dry, and this is gonna help remove any extra or excess solvent. And we're also going to be putting a very light coat of oil in this barrel, and that's going to help prevent any rust. Because especially in Florida, guys, the high humidity states, you know, that moisture, it doesn't have to get, you know, rained on to have moisture. It's just that humidity is so crazy. So that's the general breakdown and the cleaning with the solvent. Now what we're going to do is lubricate everything and start our assembly process. Get you another clean patch. And what I'm going to do is, like I said, lightly coat this barrel, the inside of the barrel, and other moving parts. So rim oil, once again, old school. Don't go crazy with this, guys. If you over oil it, you know, you have the tendency to attract dirt, and the last thing you want is a bunch of dirt in there. So just kind of lightly lubricate that. And then what I do is just kind of lightly touch the oil on the moving areas. And again, it's just lightly. Last but not least, I take a little rim oil and just spray it. Really coat the outside real nice. It's going to give it a little protection. It's going to make it look nice. And the good thing about this, guys, is that it really doesn't impact your polymer frames or your aluminum or steel. You could kind of spray that rim oil on anything. I've never had a reaction or do any damage to any type of gun, regardless of what it's made of. Now the assembly process. Take your barrel, we're going to drop it in here, just the way it came out. All right. Then you take this here, put your spring back in, push it, push it until it catches right there and it's level. All right, at that point, all right, you see the grooves right here? Now you're gonna make sure these match with this right here. Very simple. So it's gonna look like that. All right, so go ahead and take and slide your slide all the way back on. Push this button to keep the slide open, just like that. Now you remember your little lever here. You want to make sure that you go ahead and push that back down, so that way now, when you slide your slide, it doesn't fly off. Now, we'll just rack it a few times. Sounds good, feels good, smooth. Got the right tension. That's how you know that it's been done properly. So that's essentially, guys, all there is to cleaning the Hellcat. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You can see in there now, there's no crazy composite. It's nice and shiny, looks good. That's the way you're supposed to see it. So if you like this video, make sure you give a thumbs up, comment below, and hey, subscribe for more gun content. Till next time, guys, we'll see you out in the field.